Ho, ho, ho there, Shopping Maniacs. You're listening to another year-end edition of the Shop Talk Show. I'm Dave Rupert. With me is Chris Coyer. Hey, Chris, how are you?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Happy holidays.
It's
We
the
might
holidays.
we were
It's
thinking about sneaking two in, but I think we're gonna not do that. Like I think you need a break, frankly, people, you know?
You need the break. You need to spend time with your family and not
Yeah.
not listen to these two yayos talk about CSS for an hour. You
Yeah.
should do something else. Do something different.
Get to that credit screen in ball pit. I'm close. I'll tell
Oh
you what.
yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
but
playing it on? Are you on this? Is it on Switch or is it?
I have a Switch, but not the new
Okay.
fancy Switch. I have an Xbox as well.
Yeah.
I can't even remember why I bought it this time, but I got it plugged in and it's updated and works and stuff, and I play different things on it. Not real super regularly. But then when a game like this comes out, this is the kind of game that's just on everything. I don't know what
Hmm.
dictates that anymore, but I kind of like that. I like that when you hear of a new game and they're like, "It's on everything." You're like, "Oh,
Everything.
thank
Yeah.
you. That's
Yeah.
convenient," you know? But yeah, they're a different kind of gamer. Definitely like my phone games. I never game at a computer anymore. Not that I ever.
Yeah, dude, it's my computer, my PC's like right here. But it's like, I just don't like ever get I've got like dog food and all kinds of crap here.
Comes and goes in waves, didn't you?
But
When you were, I was about to say Overcast. What's the O game that you played a bunch?
Overwatch, played Overwatch a whole
Overwatch,
bunch and never got good, so that's good. But
and then it just disappeared over time. You know, is it?
no, well, the game changed a lot and just got
Mm,
boring. And then we'd like switch over to like Call of Duty. Me and Du Bois,
right.
Jan, Juan, and Zach, and we'd like switch over to like Call of Duty, and then we'd try other games out, like the finals and stuff like that. So, kind of keeping it loose, but everyone kind of like feels comfortable in
And they were computer
Overwatch.
guys. Like you weren't. You're switch games, but you won't switch platforms, probably. Or,
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like I think like you're playing on your PC. You like to PC game if you have a PC because it's like awesome. It's all the pixels,
right.
all the Ks. It's amazing. And I even rebuilt my PC because I just was like I miss playing with the guys. But honestly, the biggest limiting factor, Chris, was like staying up late. Like I had to borrow time from myself to play with my friends because you
Yeah.
know like a couple single dudes, they don't like wake up until 11 p.m. and then they're like, "Hey, dude, hopping on." And it's like, okay, like it's 8:30. I was kind of cruising to bed here, so I gotta get up at 6:30 to for
Yeah.
school.
But you're gonna
Uh,
do it for a little while. That's fair enough.
but so it was hard. That was the hardest part. It's honestly just a borrowing time for myself thing. It was just like I was robbing Peter to pay Paul,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
you have to decide like is it more fun to hang with Du Bois, which it is, or like for my health and wellness, like get some sleep,
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll see.
So you're a little bit more adaptable. I was thinking though, like if you're like an actual gamer, it's like that is your primary hobby, of which we know there are an absolute ton of them. Probably some listens to this show. I don't know though. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're that
yeah,
hardcore of a gamer, you probably don't even have time for podcasts, you know. But you are
yeah.
probably a computer gamer,
Hmm.
probably on a PC, and you probably don't even own a console because you're
Yeah,
just
maybe you own a Switch. I mean, I have friends that are like diehard Xbox. It's kind of like what was cool when you started gaming, I guess, maybe too.
oh, I
Like,
see.
like, my friend Richard, he has like an Xbox, and he has like great memories, core memories of like playing Xbox with his buddies, his roommates and stuff, and like, so like, I think, I think like you
Yeah,
have, so he's like dedicated to that, I don't think he'd
yeah.
ever really go through the effort to build a PC and do all that, but, um, you know, teach their own.
No,
But
yeah,
what's cool about the games is they've all kind of coalesced into these like game engines, Unity, Unreal,
right.
things like that. And so like your ability to like go to more platforms on day one is way better than it used to be. So
Right. So how, like
yeah,
here's a very ignorant question. I can
yeah,
run Steam on my Mac. I have no interest
yeah.
in having a PC. Not none. I just have a lot of hobbies and I don't need that particular one. But so if there's a, does that mean I can run any single game that's on Switch in the world, or is there some games that are like, no, dude, this is a PC game, so that's just what it is?
Yeah, the issue with Mac is the like GPU has been historically super underserved, you know, and they like
Oh,
don't super participate in the like they don't use the DirectX, you know, standard for, you know, for graphics. They use Metal, you know. So the
mm,
Apple has their own graphics package that you have to adapt to, and I think from a game engine perspective that's hard to get to. There's this other thing called Vulkan, which is like the open sourcey version of DirectX, because DirectX is by Microsoft and like maybe full of bugs. Please don't fire me. But anyway,
yeah.
historically it's had a tough time from a security perspective. I think it's great now. But the but Vulkan is kind of this WebGL or sort of like this
Yeah.
OpenGL based graphic GPU standard, you know. And so I think that's
Uh-huh.
what people are moving to. And actually Linux gaming is kind of taking off because, you know, if it's an open standard, who loves that? Linux dorks. So they're putting that, you know, where like
Mm,
you wouldn't usually historically have gamed on a Linux PC or a Linux system because no one's porting their games to it. You know, it's just kind of
yeah.
gonna run on weird hardware. Game devs don't like that. They like consistent, good hardware, best hardware. You know,
Yeah.
um, so
Well,
yeah,
for
it's a
example, though, you look up the Steam charts right now. Counter Strike's number one, Dota 2, number two. I've heard of both of those games.
mhm.
Could I download and play both of them on my Mac right in the next 1 hour?
On your M4. Yeah, probably.
Okay,
I
but it just
think
so I'll have lower frame rate. It won't look as good and stuff. But am I truly limited? Like, let's say I made it my life's mission to be in the top 100 Counter Strike 2 players, and that's all I did for the rest of my like. Could I do that on my Mac, or am I going to be so hampered by its hardware that I?
uh, you know, this is a good question. I think yes and no. What I'm going to say yes to, well, what I'm going to say no to is like, you know, skill is skill. Like you can get
Yeah,
good,
you'll just
you
be
know.
good. Yeah.
But yes, in the fact that when you get to like professional levels or even just casual levels, like the like what would you call that? A prosumer level
Yeah.
of gamer, right? Like the FPS um and the
What
like
resolution or whatever?
resolution, the milliseconds between frames matters, and the ghosting and stuff like that. So
Oh,
if you
it
could have
will truly limit me. It just
yeah,
isn't. Yeah.
if you have a 300 millisecond response time and the teenager you're playing against has a 200 millisecond response time, you lose every time, every
Every
1v1.
time. All right.
Yeah.
So it's like being a carpenter with dull tools or whatever.
Yeah,
You're
carpenter
not.
with all tools. That's a great way to put it. It's just there's at the pro level, I think that millisecond stuff matters. You know, I have a monitor here. You know, our old MacBooks had a max of like 60 hertz on the screen. Right now, you're probably using a fancy one with 120 hertz. That's pretty good. I have a I my display right in front of me is 240 hertz, but over
Mm,
HDMI, it's only going to hit 60. So, but if I go over,
jeez. What do you mean over HDMI? Isn't that how monitors are plugged in?
yeah,
No.
but they don't hit the high frame rates. And so, like, then,
Right.
but if
So
I
mine's like
go,
Thunderbolt or whatever. So I'm
so you
cool.
might get more actually, because that's
Yeah.
based on the, what is it? Display port spec. So
Mm,
display ports can actually get you like way farther. The you know, up into as fast as the GPU can go. And there's like different versions of DisplayPort, but the
mm.
just like there's different versions of HDMI and USB or whatever. The you know, but my 240, Chris, no, there's like 560 hertz monitors out there. Like you know, the next level is like and mine's only 1440p, but there's like 4K 360 hertz displays out there, so like they just scream, but they're using a huge amount of frames per second, watts going through into the GPU and out to the monitor. So, I think I'm as good as I'm going to get. I don't think hardware is going to make me better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense too?
I guess if you're the kind of person who's worried about the water consumption of your AI query, you're probably not
running running a competitive gaming PC every night for 10 hours is probably up there, it's probably hitting some watts. My 900 watt power supply. Yeah, it's probably causing some grid issues. But again, it's sort of like, as a gamer, as a 40-year-old man, I'm never going to 1v1 a teenager and win, So it's like, I have to like set my expectations as a dad, so I have other priorities. I don't do this 12 hours a day.
It's funny that your brain is too full of other stuff. You're starting to slow down a little bit, and it's literally
I have a 401k and a mortgage, Chris.
Yeah.
Can be good at video games.
I know. It's already impressive, and my 8-year-old can like recall things that I'm like, how did you remember that? It's like, oh, because your brain isn't just absolutely full of garbage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like you don't know the words to Baby Got Back? That's so weird. Like what? Like you can't end to end it, You can't coast to coast the entire Minor Threat album on guitar? That's weird, dude. Yeah. No, I just there's it's funny. My kids are gamers. My son's a gamer. My daughter's, I would put her in the athlete category. So it's very jocks versus nerds in my house. It's great. But my son plays games a lot with his buddies. That's what they do, right? Very pandemic centered lifestyle. But occasionally my daughter's like way better at a game than him, and it's just funny. He like loses it because she's just like gets it somehow. Like she understands how, it's funny, but I love it.
That's great.
Kids are funny.
Well, our plan for today was Dave started a thread in the Discord of sharing projects, and we get some over email as well pretty regularly. If we get one that's just like, hey guys, check out this thing, that's great. It's not super common that we're able to slot that into a show. Maybe we should be better about that. But our thinking is that sometimes we do. This is not the first time we've done this. Is a happy project share time where
happy project share time.
Crushed it. You're a natural alto.
That was good.
I don't know. We're going to pick the ones that seem like a good fit for the show and are particularly cool and share them because that's fun. It's a gift. It's a gift to those project creators. It's a gift to you hearing about these projects that are cool and may interest you.
Guarantee you're going to hear about things you didn't know about because I did. And you're like, wow, that would like fit into my life. And so, I think there's some really good ones here. So.
Yeah, this is a double trouble one because this came up the other day in like what's a good course for people that want to learn that's not just like random YouTube stuff and whatever. Like there's often a thing like somebody's like, I want to do what you do. I want to learn. I want to get back to the basics or whatever. And you want to point them at something, and then you have that like moment. Like you'd think there'd be a million things. Now, fortunately, Frontend Masters is always on my mind. You can always point them at that, but it tends to be a little intermediate, which I think is an awesome. I don't know if they'd say that because they do have quite a bit of beginner material too, and some of that beginner material is free actually. So I'm always going to point to them in a way, but they're not the only content creation thing out there. Our friend of the show, Blake Watson, has one of the best I've ever seen on specifically like beginner HTML, which is just absolutely foundational to everything that we do and is probably a little underserved actually. When you see a div misused for the 10,000th time in your career, you're like, could everybody take this course actually? And by course I mean it's a URL, html4people.com. Dave and I both went through this, I think.
Let me share my screen here. I got a screen for you, dude. So
it's beautiful to look at. Blake is somehow a naturally talented typographer, which is the thing I'm most jealous about. In fact, I've redesigned my own personal website in the past, with his site in the other tab being like, what would Blake do here? You know?
How to Blake AI? How
Yeah.
to Blake? Yeah, yeah.
But this is a wonderful course. So you can take it, you can donate to it. If you have a Spanish speaking person who prefers that in their life, this has been translated to Spanish as well. And rock and roll. He did an absolutely wonderful job with it. And Dave has noted in the past that there's some really like personal touches in this that make it endearing and relatable and nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect. To me, it's like the perfect course about HTML. It's really just about like, hey, do you want to make something? Here you go. Like, I'll get you from here to like, you know, to publishing, and I think that's really cool. I think, I think
Yep.
Blake does a really great job, and it's like, hey, make a website, make it personal, and it's great, and it's fun and cute and well designed, and
Yep, there you go. That's everything. Take it,
Blake's the triple threat.
html4people.com. Absolutely. There's one in here. Oh, I'm just looking at their username. What is your name? Stefan Bauer.
Saint F. Is that what your brain said?
Yeah, I was like Stifbuer. It's one of those like just remove the vowels thing, and I didn't want to guess at the vowels. Has I somehow have never thought of this, but is like of course this should exist. It's like if you want to output in your terminal Markdown, what do you do? If you were to output Markdown in just like barf out the string that is some Markdown, it's not going to be like syntax solid. It's not going to look and act like Markdown is. And usually Markdown is converted into HTML. So like who cares? Like let your editor deal with like syntax highlighting and stuff. But what do you do on the terminal if you want it to look nice there? Which seems like there's plenty of reasons that you might want to do that. This is the first I've ever seen that is like output it through this. It's called Markshell. Markshell allows you to convert Markdown to beautiful output on the shell, ideal for any custom-built Node.js CLI. So I'm not aware of any competition in this market. So.
I didn't know I needed this. This is great. Like if you're putting docs or whatever, like this is great. I don't know, like man pages kind of stuff. Like this is awesome. You probably already wrote Markdown docs.
I feel like the longer you're in this career, the the more time you spend just staring at the shell all day. I'm like this front end dev who has somehow found, like, if you could chart the hours of day I'm staring at a terminal, it's just an upward line in my career.
It's for sure. Yeah. Well, it's like, it's just, I mean, I've got probably like 5 projects open all at once and 5 different shells, so, it's just going all the time. So,
yeah.
Well, cool. The next one comes from Will Browar. And
William, also a triple threat.
Triple threat. We got another one. So this is admin bar component. It's an admin bar for your Craft CMS site. So
you said it started as Craft CMS, so I would assume that that's like the primary citizen here. It's like you're running a craft site, and I don't know, I can't help it because I live in WordPress land. Like you get one of those in WordPress when you're logged in across the top. Some people kind of hate it and find it intrusive. And to me, it's like the ultimate visual signal that like, dude, you're logged in. Here's a bunch of places you might want to go, even when you're in the front end. Of the site. And I think that's the case here too, is that it puts this literal bar there that does the admin stuff that you otherwise don't get, or this is more customizable for you in your craft site. But now he's been working on it so long that it can be used for any CMS, which I think is pretty darn cool.
Yeah, and it's a web component. What
technology did he use, Dave? Yeah.
Oh, the one that works on everything? Yeah, web components. I would use a web component. That's great.
It's literally admin dash bar. He says it uses Shadow DOM as a web component on purpose specifically because of the isolation. That is a great use for it. Can you imagine this bar that's got to go on any site with who knows what kind of, you'd consider it basically hostile CSS at that point when you're considering any CMS in the world. So this will just look exactly how it looks on every website because of the Shadow DOM, the unique ability of web components.
Yeah, if you're not using Shadow DOM here, you're just spitting in the wind, man. You're gonna hurt yourself. That's ridiculous. So anyway, very themable. Look at that. How cute is that? So anyway, this is just cool. Like, I don't know, if you're building a CMS, you got a little whatchamacallit, like an internal dashboard sort of thing, you know. I've seen worse. You're not gonna believe this. So, yeah, this is pretty great. It's fun too, like solving your own need and then kind of putting it out there. I think that's cool. Yeah. This next one. Ship-shape.win. Did you see ship-shape.win?
From Pontus. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I was hoping this would exist, honestly, because it was just this year, and this was like a big surprise to me. I remember when I read the first time I saw it was a WebKit blog post, and then it turns out there was one on Chrome.dev too. They kind of simultaneously were talking about this. Who knows what kind of handshake content deals all these people do, but it was about the shape syntax in CSS.
You post on my blog and I'll blog your blog. It's like,
I
we used to do that on Dribble. You dribble your dribble and I'll rebound your dribble. Yeah, totally.
I was like, I'm sorry, excuse me, shape? What the heck is shape? As somebody who's been like very involved in, by involved, I mean interested in and creating content around SVG over the years, I had this like locked in thing in my mind that it was like, yeah, SVG is just like way more powerful than CSS in its drawing ability. And like was a, I hate to say, kind of half-hearted, kind of bogus thing that some of SVG's power has made its way over to CSS, but like not as much as you'd want. And the most powerful thing that SVG can do is the path element. I wouldn't say most powerful because it has filters and all kinds of crazy stuff. But path is the thing where you can draw anything. And then in CSS, they're like, well, you can have polygon and you can have, inset and circle and ellipse and stuff like that, but we're not going to really give you path. And then they kind of gave us path, but it was the most half-hearted implementation of path ever, which took its unitless syntax and it made it into they just are converted to pixels, which is just like, that's not good. I don't need pixels. I need the full power of CSS. So somebody is like, okay, we'll give you the shape syntax, which is really the power of path in SVG, but give it this like beautiful English language
move, line,
curve. It has this great syntax. So instead of path being like D and S and like these C that are just single letter things, which I don't really blame it for, but that is not present in the shape syntax. It's much more like CSS expression of stuff. And so now shape exists and it can do anything that path can do, quite literally, because there's converters that will literally just take SVG syntax and turn it into shape. And now we have that. So imagine, like, what's CSS-y about shape? You can use custom properties inside of it. You can use percentages. You can use container units.
Was a pain with like SVGs and clip paths and all that. Like, just not good, right? Yeah.
Dude, I love shape. I love it. And I was totally like blindsided by it. Like, I'm sorry, what do we have now? Incredible. So I've played with it a bunch. But now there's like, what can you draw with a shape? Well, imagine the shape of a star, just a 5-pointed classic star, or the Jewish one, or whatever. You'll start. How do you draw that in CSS? Well, I guess we have polygon and stuff, but this is like Pontus took the shape syntax and is like, this syntax, as beautiful as it is, could use some help. Like, can I turn this in? Can I CSS custom property it? So when I give you a star shape, what I'm really giving you is like, how many points does that star have? What's the radius of the inside and the outside? It makes CSS custom properties around that, then allows you to visually configure it, and then you just copy and paste the CSS. It is the perfect syntax for that, and ship-shape.win slash generators for all these is beautiful for that. It is not just stars. It's all kinds of different things you could do with shape. So instead of having to like brain think it all out, which you should be able to do, this is like just help you get there a little quicker and make it more maintainable code.
See that? Look at that. And it's just rotating it. You didn't have to type all this. That's great.
Yeah.
Right?
It's worth, I've had a couple of, I'm going to brain think it out. But this is better, and this is beautiful. It's making me think of corner shape too, which is one of these like really like, I can't think about this right now.
Like we have corner shape, but it is interesting. Like, yeah,
path's a little bit more better supported than corner
quirky.
Shape is at the moment.
Like I can't do this, I can't do that guy with corner shape. But
yeah, squircles are beautiful. I think we're going to, between this and corner shape, we're going to be seeing a lot more like interesting shapes on the web. We are very like not particularly limited.
Look at this weirdo. This is great. Look at that weirdo. Anyway. This is a Twitter badge, dude. Hey, look, I'm verified.
Oh my God, how did you do that? Oh, it's shape, so it can literally do anything.
It's easy, Chris. Let me read it to you.
Oh my gosh, and I didn't even think of that. There's geometric functions baked into this, so it's a curve command, but it's using cosine and sine functions within it. Oh my God, that makes my brain hurt. I don't even want to, but can't you see a world? I mean, obviously you can, where you want that shape, but you don't want to think about it. Like, just give me it. Just give me it. I'm going to use it, and it's going to look great.
I'm probably more here. Like, this is what I understand from SVG. But, like, this is way more interesting and configurable. Like, like these are somewhat hard-coded, right? Like, that's pretty hard-coded in there. This is all purely variable-driven. So, like, if I wanted... Look at that. Now I'm very verified. Look at how verified I am right now. So
the more points on your polygon.
That's how verified you are.
That's how verified
everybody knows that. Getting into bot territory. Okay, cool.
I love these shapes there. And they express themselves as clip path in this case. But shape is usable by a few more things, shape outside for floating stuff around, which nobody does, but you can. And then more, probably a little bit, not as useful as clip path, but useful as offset path, which is for animating along these paths, or not always animating, but just placing things around it. Imagine one of those menus, Dave, where there's like a plus button, and then you click, and the menu options open around it. Or in a shape around it. Offset path can be used for that too. Like set up the path and then place items along a path. So it's offset path isn't always for animation. Like that's where the mind goes immediately, like animating along an offset path. But it can just be for placing things along a path. And that is a little underserved perhaps in the web design world.
If you need me for the next hour, I'm just going to be making a Bart Simpson. So I'm gonna be this is what I'm doing. You guys want to we're gonna pause the podcast and we'll come back. Anyway,
could do like great Calvin hair. Beautiful.
Yeah, just give it the thing. That's great. Wonderful.
Good job. Right. We got another one of our triple threats that we know is Mr. Josh Collingsworth over at Dino now.
Dino,
But almost weird to me that he's not like a famous game designer, because he's got a bunch of them. In fact, I just opened up Hondo on my phone. Did you ever play that one that Josh did? That was a good one. But the one he has shared with us this time is called Quina, right? Quina.
Yeah, play on the
daily word game.
So you go by, and then if you like word games, it's in the vibe of like Wordle, but it actually came out before. Oh, that's not a word. Water. There we go.
There we go. We're watching Dave play it. It is very Wordle-like. It's in the...
And then it
gives you... Is that what we're calling those now? Like a roguelike? It's a Wordle-like?
It's a Wordle-like. Yeah. I think he made this before Wordle. Weird. Like,
regrettably,
right. He was like... I think he had this before Wordle, and he was like, I should have promoted it more. But...
Probably, yeah. Could have those NYT bucks.
It's a good game. It's a little even harder than Wordle because it tells you one is right and two are, it's kind of, what's that little, like, game you play against somebody. They put the four little pegs, and you have to guess the mastermind. It's like mastermind kind of, but you don't know what they used. So I think that's cool. I think
so you get more guesses and less information than Wordle.
Yep. So you have to. It's a little twist on the game you're probably familiar with. So, Quina. Do we pronounce the Q? Q-U-I-N-A.
I went with yeah, Quina. No, absolutely.
Quina. Adam Coster was on the show this year, I think, right? Over at Butterscotch Shenanigans.
Yeah, or late last year or something.
They had they launched their game, Crashlands 2, successfully.
Yeah,
and
hit game. Both Crashlands 1 was a hit game, and so is 2. So good job.
And so they're working on. He's got a couple of things here, but this game is inspired by the 100 people versus one gorilla meme, and it's basically just like how can you know it's a bullet hell kind of fighting run. Battle royale here, where like one character takes on 100 different things.
Incredible, hilarious.
It looks fun. I don't know. I saw it.
Yeah, there's like an Instagram I follow too. It's only about epic battles, and they set it up like this. But it's like I'm trying to think of examples, but famous hardcore people against tribes of bananas or whatever.
Yeah, and then I guess you can like scale up your
Chuck Norris is a common.
Yeah, how many?
Oh yeah, this looks fun. Oh, this looks like weirdly well done.
Yeah, I think it's
good job,
like
Butterscotch Shenanigans. Yeah. Well done.
It's not their main game, but it's I think that's fun. That's a fun twist. And then also in the game realm, Adam's got this thing called LudoKit coming soon, and it's basically when you launch a game, you have to do all this stuff. You have to talk to Steam, you have to talk to Xbox, you have to talk to Nintendo, or you have to do this press kit, you have to do the Apple Store, the Google Play, like you have to do all this stuff. And so he's like building sort of resources and I assume checklists or all this sort of things sort of like to help you understand this space, sort of like the what would you call it, like the meta, not just the game, it's the meta stuff around the game, achievements, credits, localization, stuff like that. So
yeah, it makes sense that there's some frameworky stuff around this. Is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like building like a product or a toolkit or like a SaaS tool kind of around this. So if that's in your interest realm.
Well, his explanation was cool. The idea is that the video game market is extremely risky right now, so we need to launch smaller games more often. But does that mean dealing with the things that aren't making the game a lot more often, like managing the store pages, managing credits, centralizing data in a cross-platform way, localization, marketing, game assets? Oh, wow. So you get a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, you can imagine like when you launch a game, right? Like if you launch one game every 10 years, like that marketing is like, okay, fine. Or 2 years, 3 years, like, you're fine to do that marketing for that. But if now you have to like launch a game every 6 months and it's a little tiny game, but you still want that level of like blasted outness, like like you're going to lose, you're going to forget, or like balls will get dropped. So anyway, seems cool. So, seems very, it's very game dev centric, but that's what he knows from running a game studio for so many years. So, we got Dave Smith. Are we having fun? And happy project fun time.
Yeah, this is cool. This is I associate this with Matt Webb, who has Unoffice hours, they're called, and regularly opens his calendar to talk with him about whatever.
Somebody else is there. Is that you?
No agenda required. Oh, it is me. Oh, let's fight. Why do you have Why are you America? No, you're America. I'm not America. Or no. For you, I'm America. What? Yeah, that's weird.
Somewhere else. It could be my work VPN. Who knows? So it's not
Is
showing
the
up.
flag?
It's
Maybe
not
it is the
allowed.
flag. So it's like IP based. Oh my god, that's fun. I actually now I remember this. This went a little viral this year. This like when you're on Matt's site, you see everybody else that's also on Matt's site right now. Just
That's
as a
kind of
little
fun.
like connection thing. That's fun.
Fun.
Anyway, he just chats with you about anything, which is kind of neat. I think that's cool, and it looks like what our buddy Dave is doing here is like, okay, yeah, Matt does that, but who else? So does he, but so does Eva Brarens, and so does Aaron Dalzell and Tony Dang and all these people. So he's grouped up all the people who do it onto this website and calling it a web ring, which is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, don't go alone. You know what I mean? It's dangerous to go alone. So, schedule some time with Dave if you can.
I bet that's
Dave
very
does
fulfilling and nice, That's a way to stay connected to the world and doing it randomly. I bet wonderfully serendipitous things happen all the time from that.
Yeah, I would love to do it. I also know myself a little too well. I would be like 40 minutes late for the call, really frazzled. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, and then they'd say two things, and you'd be nerd sniped by whatever they told you.
Yeah, they'd be like, "What's
I
an
can whip that up.
SVG?"
Let's
And
do-
I'd be like, let me go back in
Let me
time."
drag in my whiteboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be fun to do, but
So that is unoffice hours.
Unoffice
.com.
hours. .com, good URL there. Russell Heimlich, longtime friend of the show, has dummy image generator. We all have this
Since 2007. So what's the one that you think of immediately when you think of these?
I do Lorem Ipsum, or
Yeah.
Lorem Pixum, I think is what it was, and maybe it's Pixum now. Use that. Place. Phil Murray was my favorite.
Phil Murray, yeah.
Phil
I still
Murray.
think of Place Kitten or whatever. That was
Place
a classic.
Kitten, Place Beyonce was also good. Yeah, I do Place Hold It. I think that one kind of goes up and down too. Like
That's the thing with these. They tend to go away. So I guess Russell's here, and again, that's dummyimage.com, is notable in that it's been around for going on 20 years. So if you're going to do one, you might as well do this one if you want it to hang around. I see it more than most because people use those things on CodePen quite a bit. We offer Unsplash on CodePen, which is not quite the same, but does link to stock photography. What the difference here is that you say what you want it to be. I mean, Dave typed fart into it immediately, and that's worked. Is that these things aren't an image of a tree. They are programmatically generated images of a particular size, of a particular color, that say text inside them, etc. So they are programmatically usable.
I will say, from a agency standpoint, super useful for handoff. Like when you're like, hey, the hero unit has to be this size,
Right.
Don't
images behave a certain way. So it's nice to see what's going on. If you're testing responsive images, for example, it's nice to see which one did you download based on the size of yourself and all that. I didn't even know Russell did this, honestly. This is new to me.
Feels like something I would have used, without knowing. But I guess his name's right here at the top. So anyway, nice, man. Dummy image. I'm gonna maybe reach for it more often. Just I always need one, right? Like you need one. You don't.
Right.
You can have 50 of these, but you need one. One good. Oh, you can do colors too. Heck yeah. Oh shoot, too small.
Yeah, and it's all lovely URL based and not query parameters, which is fun. Nothing against query parameters, but they are when you can avoid them. Is kind of interesting. Yeah. Why not? It's just one API choice for a URL.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Oh yeah, I can do the background color. Nice, dude. What? Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I need it. He wants me to do hexes. Okay. Yeah, okay. OOF. I'm typing the letter O for OOFO. All right. We're fine. That's cool. Awesome. Good good work. And then,
Yeah.
oh, this one's going to be good, Chris.
Oh,
You
I know.
ready?
This is like fans. Lynn Fisher should have a fan club, or maybe kind of does. And I think that the size of that fan club is the entire internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Dark mode is
That,
red text
you know
on
what
black.
oh man, what is it? The guitar grimoire. Have you seen that? Or the bass? Have you seen this book?
No.
Oh, dude.
No. Is that what it's from? It looks
That's
identical.
what it looks like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The
bass
bass
grimoire.
guitar grimoire. There's a guitar grimoire too. I saw it. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, here we go. What? Just give me the images, please. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks just like that. That's amazing.
That's fun.
No, Dave, you got to resize though. Of course, that's Lid's.
That's
thing.
the Lynn
Watch
trick.
it. It's
Lynn naughty. There we go. Okay, good.
yeah. You just have to let go. That's just hilarious.
I love it, dude. That's just
There's you could probably play with this thing all day and not find all the weird crap she puts into it. You know.
I mean, Lynn could just put a butt on here and I'd be like, this is the best website. You know what I mean? Like, I think
Yeah,
Lynn's
one
that
year will be
good,
the butt
so.
year, I'm sure.
Oh, I should say
The
Lynn.
typography is beautiful. Yeah, what
Oh,
do you
yeah.
say?
I should say Lynn as featured on The Guardian because Netflix got on The Guardian. So,
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Wow, and that's the one that's like shows all the crossovers, or no, they're like
Show
fake
within
shows
the show.
within shows.
Yeah. So, which is excellent. Oh, she's got the archive up too. That's way too talented. That's way too much effort, Lynn. Come on. Putting us all to shame having like old versions of your website.
I like
And
how
then
like
check this out, too. These
ultra
are the
like
best.
non-capitalist this is. Like all of her projects are like, you know what would be cool, with absolutely no thought to like, is this something that can generate money in any way whatsoever? Anyway, what do you got for us?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't. This is probably wrecking the video. I apologize. All this reason. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. You like your fixed dimensions. Riverside's probably like about to fall over. Yeah, dude. Anyway, we got Jim Nielsen has a good one. If you didn't do this one,
Triple threat, Jim
Triple Threat Jim Nielsen. It was guess the article. He basically like takes I think these are real articles if I remember right, and he's like guess the title that was with this article in like a Outbrain module, you know, like a recirculation module. Like guess the title, Chris. Guess which one.
Oh, okay. Let's just play it. It's the 500,000 one.
Nope.
Ooh.
The key to building high performing teams.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's a lot of those. Like you just have to guess these over and over and over. And
it's just AI garbage slapped at the top of an article.
Yeah, slop header image.
That's the Gemini one, right? Come on.
Yeah. Okay, you got one. Right. That's anyway, fun. That's a good one. Check that out. And then he wrote a making of. We can link that up in the notes, but that was pretty good.
He used a friend of the show, Subdomains, to publish that one.
Subdomains are the best.
Not the first subdomain on this list. I like seeing people's side projects hit the subdomain world. They are free. You can just have as many as you want hanging off of one domain, you know?
Yeah. This is Acousti. What is for blanking on their real name, but maybe they're anonymous on the internet. I need to.
Sorry, I keep losing our amazing thread.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I was just gonna do a quick behind the Andrew Patton. There you go. Andrew Patton is making a company to make some AI-powered websites. So, yeah, I don't know. A website for a podcast about web design.
Outline, it's called, but instead of the I in outline, it's a Y, so outlyne.com. Oh, are you going to do it?
Yeah, what's our short Hulk. Shio.
Ship it. Just amazing.
That's when AI tries to translate our. Yeah. Oh, what do we want? Editorial? Yeah, we're editorial, right?
It's
We
kind
can
of
let
fun. It
that
looks
go.
Squarespacey, doesn't it? It looks like, hi, Squarespace, buy this.
Hey, that's a good play. If you can do it better than other people, well, we're
Well, it
going.
makes it kind of fun. Like each step, you're not like annoyed that you have to pick another thing. You're like, oh, I'll pick one of these.
Oh, it's gonna bless
Uh,
me.
yeah.
That's probably fair. But anyway, what's
Oh,
cool
does it do it anyway? It kind of does. It doesn't.
kind of gives me pieces. It's
It
still
framed
working.
it out anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. It does do it anyway.
Yeah. So what I do like
That's nice.
that it gave me some choices. Like so I'm not just like typing and then I
Yeah.
wait 20 minutes and then it comes back, you know? So
Right.
um
I wonder how much that initial prompt mattered here, or if it's like almost more driven by the choices that you made. The output is very classy for people watching. And what did you type? What was the prompt?
oh, I do a
Make a
website
website
for a
for.
podcast, yeah, about
Oh
web
yeah, and it
design
has
and
a little
development.
player and stuff, so it's listening.
So there's a Shop Talk Shio host.
Ooh, there's lots of
There's
images.
a
Ooh, you are just burning tokens here.
burning.
Hopefully they have a.
I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, but you could probably give me less. You could probably pay to
Yeah.
unlock later views. You know what I mean? I got the vibe here. You should probably charge me
That's
for
nice.
some of the other stuff.
At this moment, can't you imagine somebody being like, "Oh yeah, I will open my wallet for that." Like that's a nice ass website,
Yeah.
and you just get it.
Reviews on our website? That probably novel.
What is happening when you're
Novel.
hovering over stuff? Is it? So these are like this is not just a JPEG of the whole thing. This is like then
Kind
this
of
is
like
an
a
actual
component,
website.
yeah, or like a.
Oh
You
geez.
can edit the link. You can start like building it out here. You can edit and add a section. Oh, neat. That's fun. Cool. Neat. I like it. I don't know. Like, try it out if that's in your
Yeah,
realm.
outline. All right, we have Owen here next has been working on this humble HTML first web framework. Yes, another one of those. It's called Greenwood. The URL is greenwoodjs.dev. Okay, so are we putting this in the 11D world?
Yeah, I mean, I think it seems like it's kind of like a meta framework for web components. Yeah, next
The thing that I've been saying that there needs to be more of,
like a
for
server
years.
rendering of web components here. Owen works on this thing too called, what is it called? SWC? Server Web Components, I think is what it's called. But so I think like, I think like there is like a world where you could maybe kind of make this work. And I like the, of course.
He calls it hybrid routing. So it's file system based, but then what's the hybrid part? File system based routed to easily achieve static and dynamic pages side by side. Okay, but it looks like the main routing is file system based, which I certainly prefer.
Yeah.
Because it feels like the first thing you ever did, I feel like I can still remember that feeling when you had an index.html page and you're like, cool, I get it. And then you put another index page next to it and the URL just automatically works by going to about.html. And you're like, whoa, I think I understand the internet all of a sudden, and to have that be the default thing still is pretty cool.
I feel like that was cool about Rails. It was like, oh, this is called views. And in my views, I have a post view and I have an index and I have a, ID,
Yeah, but you could do anything. I mean, the Rails didn't have file-based routing. Rails had a routes.rb file, and that's
right,
just
you
like
had to hook all that up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you could make it do anything, which has advantages too. I'm just saying, I live in both worlds right now, and I prefer the.
You like the deterministic
Actually, it's kind
versions?
of in three worlds because it was like we had Rails for a long time, and it's got routes, and I'm trying to get rid of that. Not because I don't like Rails, but our architecture has changed. But when we very first started using some client-side JavaScripty stuff, we kind of did our own routing, basically with React Router, and that's like our middle ground one that I like the least.
Yeah.
And then we have some Next stuff, and that's what I like the most.
No.
Anyway,
I did no. This is cool. I mean, like this is so needed in web components. Just I get it. Honestly, I probably get it like once a week. Like, how do I build an app with web components? You know, it's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, I need to
apparently
like write a
this.
post on that. Like this is a a great start. Like, let's do this, and if it doesn't work, let me know. But like, dude, I've set up V configs that do the same thing. Not fun. So like, let's, I don't know. Like, this is great. Let's start here. It's got web test runner in it. It's got a storybook in it. It probably, if it's got
And it's
those,
all web standards. It's probably the most web standardsy of these things, right? So the stuff that's not is only just because it's server side code stuff, but it looks like everything else is leaning into web standards as hard as it can.
yeah,
That's
kind of
lovely.
light DOM forward. It looks like, I don't know if they really have like a.
Is the way to
component
think about
module
it?
in here.
Is the way to think about it like I want to use web components, but my goal is an actual complete website. I need the thing that the glue for the whole last website because I'm serving pages. I'm piecing together web components. I'm not just making one web component. I'm making a website. That's why you reach for this. Okay.
Yeah, you want to make more than one page of components, and I've like, yeah, I think it's awesome. I need to like test drive it and like really give it a go because I'm the president of Web Components, and that's just a title you can give yourself. And so, anyway, yeah, oh, this was so good. This was Alex. What's Alex's last name? We have like 10 Alexes in the chat.
Oh, we keep trying to get Alex on the show, but have failed so far. Kuyat?
That's right. He redesigned his website. There are 12 Easter eggs on the website. So I'm not going to spoil it, but you go find it. They're great. He did a good job. So like
so there's 12,
okay.
right? One of them's in the Geo. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
He works at Mac Stories, which I just think is cool because it's like it's a Mac website I've been reading for
decades, right?
Yeah, my life, it feels like. So one of them's in the console, right? Is it not? That's where that was the first place I would look.
Okay, we're going to see if Chris is right. Uh-oh.
No. Aw, come on,
Window
man. Jokes. You're going to look through them all?
I'll find it.
Window.Easter.
Is it window.easter?
No.
That'd be too easy. Window.egg. Egg.
Really? How about the DOM? Look at the DOM. Is there some weird hidden element at the bottom of the body or something? Ooh, an unapologetic component way at the bottom. But it doesn't seem like an Easter egg. It might just be, unless it is. Hit URL. Ooh, it's got a URL in the style. Go to that URL.
We're below. We're all right, here we go. We're going to go.
Nope. Dang. It's close. It says a dozen eggs.
Something's going to go. That power.
I think it's a hit counter. Doesn't it seem like a hit counter kind of?
Potentially. Anyway, go find them. Let's find.
Okay, we've found zero.
Let's find some eggs. So far. We have 0 so far, but find some eggs. Alex's site is great. And now we have Dave Latore hosts a conference called the State of the Browser.
You're coming up in February next year, right?
Yeah,
where is it? What city? London? No. Where is it?
Yeah,
I don't want to be wrong.
It's in London, I want to say.
Venue.
London Web Standards. There you go. But it could be
the
like
Barbican
some
Center.
Town I don't understand is not London.
Yeah, it's London.
So yeah.
Oh, I see. No, it looks like pretty London-y London.
Okay. There you go.
Is that right?
Yeah, let me tell you what I know about London. There's a big bend. There's a big Ferris wheel. Yeah, so State of the Browser. I hear it's a great conference, and I wish I could go. So
I want to go.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
We'll see. February. I have some family stuff going on. It's gonna be a little tricky, but yeah, I want to go equally because of this and to go to London.
Yeah, I need to give England like a full week and just like go sleep on Jeremy Keith's couch. He lets you do that. Anyone listening to the show can just go to Jeremy's house and sleep on the couch. He might not be there, but you can just. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
he doesn't let you.
It's on my bucket list so hard. It would be awesome to do that. Yeah, double it up.
All right,
what was I going to say? Yeah, that's Dave. The URL is 2026.stateofthebrowser.com.
Yes. Let me whet the palate here. Hussein Al-Hamad does good work that you probably don't know enough about. Works on the email markup consortium, basically trying to unfuck email HTML. I don't know of a better way to say that, but hopefully, Hakeem, I got close. But or Hussein, sorry, Hussein. The yeah, so like this is like they're trying to make this like popularity sort of usagey thing for like, you know, how you have this, but for email, right? And so like, can you like build this out? And then
I got
like,
one for you. I want to know this for real. So look it up right now. What are the chances I can use a prefers color scheme media query in an email? Because I literally need to maybe do that today, and I don't know if that's like cool or not. Or they do have a thing. They have a support chart somewhere.
Yeah,
I know they work on it. It's just not on this particular page or something.
Yeah.
Sorry, I put you on a too hard of a mission for the middle of a podcast.
You got me. But yeah, they like. Oh, here you go. I got you, baby. Prefers.
Oh, you literally found it.
I'm there, baby. Gmail.
Oh, that's right, because it's in the actual data is in the amazing caniemail.com.
Oh,
wait, let's look at it. Oh, is it bad? Oh, it's no Gmail, so that's out.
Yep. Rip.
Damn it.
Wonder if light dark though. Let's see. Light dark. Can we do that?
No way.
No.
Okay, look at color scheme then.
Color.
Does it at least do that? Okay, so Gmail's just in the dark ages here.
Though. Color scheme, CSS, yeah, Gmail's not our friend right now.
Well, the stupid part is it does dark mode your emails, though. So how do you want us to deal with that? You know?
Yeah.
Like if your phone is in dark mode and you open your Gmail app, it's going to be dark. It's going to dark your email for you.
Yeah.
Right. So I have this really nice gradient I put behind just the top like paragraph of an email that has like 3-4 paragraphs in it. And you're screwed. You have to pick a gradient that is so perfectly colored that even if the background is black or white, it needs to work. And it's just not going to happen because it changes your text color too. So if the text color works on the gradient in one way, it probably won't the other way. And there's just like no way to handle that. But the lesson is don't use backgrounds in CSS and emails, which is like, dude, what is going on here? I always hated the phrase, it's 2025. But in this case, I'm going to use it, you know?
It's 2025. What's going on?
And we're still, and then X, and it's like, what does the year have to do with it? You know, like we're not comparing years or anything. It's I don't know. I just have a visceral reaction against that statement. But I kind of want to use it here. Like it's 2025, and I can't put a background on a div in an email because it's totally not dark, like color mode compatible. Get out of here.
Isn't that weird? Like I don't know. You're just like, hey, can I use light dark? No, that would be so hard to put in an email machine that renders on the web. But our geniuses here at Google will auto light dark mode it for you. And I hate that. That's silly.
Yeah.
That's really.
And the email markup consortium is trying to fix that. Like their vision page is actually pretty clear and nice. They're saying emails do have specific challenges. They need to sanitize the HTML message, meaning like there better not be a script that executes in the HTML message, but it's probably a lot harder than you think it is. And they need to embed the HTML message, meaning you need to design a client, you know, like a web app or a native app for the HTML message, and then put that in there and not have what's happening in the HTML message infect the rest of the UI, or just as dangerously, other parts of the email. Like if you reply to an email and you put custom styling in your reply, it can mess with the original message, and it can't do that either. So I think the challenge here is real for email clients. It's just like needs to get worked on. And I like at the bottom, it says the email markup consortium, where it says no feature list, if you can find that vision thing.
Oh. Yeah, let's see. Vision.
At the bottom says no feature list. The email markup consortium is not encouraging all email clients to agree on and adopt a single list of HTML supported CSS features, although why not? Maybe you should. In addition to this being in addition to this being an unfeasible goal, we think there's generally can be good reasons for some email clients not to support some features, yada yada yada. But they do. Having said that, we may recommend some features to be supported. Yes, please. Could it be prefers color scheme? That would be great.
No, I mean, if you could like interop for email, HTML email, God, that'd be great. It's such a bad landscape, and so kudos to the people,
and even kudos to Microsoft. I mean, you did it wrong, so but originally, but they're not even the biggest problem anymore. Gmail being a bigger one.
Isn't that weird?
And Apple teasing us with like, you can just do anything in a message that goes to mail.app. It'll just do anything. You want to make a grid based layout with like, wrapping floats. It's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
But showing us what could be done. But then, of course, nothing works. But I know as a fact that Microsoft is a little bit like, man, I wish this was a lot better, and are working on it as well. So I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime. I'm so jaded on the, like, you can't do anything cool in emails.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a part of the thing, right? So, yeah. What's the world? Oh man, we might have to power through here. I think.
Sorry, you gotta go. You got a thing.
But here we go. Jay Reinhold. I'm gonna call Judge Reinhold now. But just because I'm feeling that. Works on Storybook, and was saying they got some MCP stuff, which is actually kind of very interesting to me. I don't know, like people ask for MCPs, and I don't necessarily want to maintain one, but if Storybook had one, that might be kind of cool. But
I think they're a little magical, yeah.
But I think this is anyway. Storybook again. I've said it 10 times on the show.
Storybook MCP, good to go.
They've been like doing such a good job on like improving. Andy Ford Studio. Andy Ford is a developer, but he paints these Warhammer miniatures, and if that's in your wheelhouse, you should check him out because they are.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah. Oh man, we're like
it's kind of like a watercolor thing to it.
Yeah. Rubber AI. David Fitz wrote his own AI whole LLM, so you could try that out there. It's worth your while. Rubber AI. And then we got Neil St. Clair has. Oh, this is cool. This is very similar to what I was trying to build for my wife.
Yeah, were you trying to do this?
Yeah. But he did it. But it's Baseline. It's called Baseline, BSLN.app. But it's basically like a ladder system. You could like build a ladder, and you can like get some stats and like start like getting some ranks and stuff like that. So he's into tennis and like has been kind of building this out for like an organization, and so I think it's cool. Yep. The existing stuff is very proprietary and kind of stinks, so I think you should do this stuff. So I think you should check it out. Let's see here. We got Caleb Kester. Let's see here. I didn't click on this one, so it's called intersectingus.com. And
noticing and sharing beautiful math.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Looks like a blog.
Yeah, cool. A mathy blog, and like seeing how like math turns into some beauty.
Our goals: challenge your thinking and engaging with content about math and life. Learn from each other as we delve deeper into the world of math. Find a safe space to explore, question, and be inspired. By Dave and Brian. Lovely.
I'm bad at math. I'm gonna out myself here, but yeah.
And it's for it's not Caleb. It's for his dad. Dave and Brian
great.
Are. Yeah, it's a double dad blog. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. This one, Alan Smith is trying to nerd snipe me here with.
I knew when you opened this thread, I was like, Alan, you only get 5 because he's like side project.
I'm not sure Alan has a job. I think he just does side projects is actually how I feel about this. But I'm not going to like bring that up in public, like on a podcast or anything. But it's a web component written in vanilla JavaScript, designed for progressive enhancement. And it uses signals and native HTML attributes, and it's included on the page in a single script tag. No build step or installing npm modules required, and weighs under 4K. It's bitty. Look at this. This is kind of fun.
It's kind of awesome, actually.
He's gonna get me. All right. Oh, I saw that guy. Come back, you. Yes, sir.
Oh, look at how well your brain works.
Oh, shoot. Nope.
This is the one where you can tell if your kid is smart or not, I think. You know, when you see him and you're like, dude, you just saw that one. What is wrong with your brain, you know?
Yeah.
And then the kids that are really can remember everything, you're like, you're going to make it, kid. Next president.
Oh, I know these people. Here we go. I'm a winner. Anyway, Biddy, tool for making things on the web. I need to explore this. This goes into the bucket of things I need to explore. Like, this is fun. So, cool.
And the last one, Triple Threat Sarah Frisk. With the avatar maker. Dave, you made your own.
I made my own. I could probably get it back up here real quick.
It's like an avatar maker as long as you're a dolphin. You know?
Yeah. Like, what are you at? What else do you need? You know, like, I don't think you need much else. I was like, dude, this kind of works. This kind of.
I like that the dolphin can hold a Diet Coke. That's fun.
Oh yeah, he's got a Baby Yoda, a Diet Coke. Maybe I'm podcasting here. Maybe I'm in a Sailor Moon outfit. You know, maybe not. Maybe I just have a please talk to me about podcasts. You know.
Maybe that's a little too close to home.
Literally the outfit I'm wearing right
stubble.
now. Almost, yeah, this is great.
A dolphin with stubble is working for me.
Oh, you got me. Well, this is fun. Dolphin Maker 2.0. Get a new avatar, PFP for you. But yeah, this is great. This is fun. Thank you all for sharing. I do need to go to a meeting. I'm about 15 minutes late, but we should wrap this up. But hey, thanks, Chris. Thank you for doing another year of this. It's been a fun time. I think we're on our 85th season. So thank you all for listening, of course. Thanks, Chris Enns, for editing the podcast and the YouTube every week. Give a thumbs up, a like in the chat for Chris Enns' work. He Lemon Podcasting. Go check them out if you're doing any kind of audio visual stuff. And this has been good, Chris. Next year maybe CSS clause will bring us some interop news, and we can talk about that. So, we got lots of stuff to talk about, but we'll hit you up very early January. Just so much going on this holiday season. Normally we only take 1 week, sometimes 0 weeks. We're going to take 2 this time, or whatever it turns out to be. We're just maxing and relaxing here. So, well, let's catch you in the new year, and hopefully everyone has happy holidays, happy New Year's, and be sure to start this up and follow us on the good ones, and then join us in the Discord, patreon.com/ShopTalkShow. Chris, do you have anything you'd like to say? How do I say Shop Talk Show like a dolphin? Like, I can't do it. Holy what? Perfect.